Alright guys, so today we're taking a look at the FLOLAB NanoArmor OneTime Pro screen protector for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's a huge name, I know. Now, just a little backstory, I do use this screen protector on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. I love this screen protector. The anti-reflective technology is really my favorite thing about it, and I always use the FLOLABs. Well, today let's see if it is just as good for the S25 Ultra as it is for the iPhone. Now, huge shout out to FLOLAB for sending this over to me to review for you guys. Now, the price on this is $39.95, so you're looking at 40 bucks, but I do have a discount code. Use code Brian10 to save 10% off of your entire purchase. I'll leave that code right there. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, starting off with the packaging, very classic FLOLAB packaging. You get your scan for a video right there. FLOLAB screen protector, anti-reflective and antibacterial, anti-reflective glass, polar spectra, smudge resistant, precision touch and ultra high clarity, scratch protection, and manufacturing through science. Feel free to pause and read all the details for yourself. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now, currently I am not using a screen protector on my Ultra. This is going to be the first one that I install. So let's take a look what we get. Now, you're going to get your installation tray and screen protector right here. So we'll set that off to the side. You do get a squeegee. Now, I'm not going to use their squeegee. I do have another one that I enjoy a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and put that off to the side. And in here, you're going to get your other goodies. So let's go ahead and set that there. Now, we're going to get our microfiber cleaning cloth. We're going to get an instruction manual on how to install this, a lifetime guarantee to register your product, of course the full-size dust removal sticker, which I do want to see more brands including this. I love the full-size dust removal sticker. It just makes life so much easier. Here's your polar spectra tester right there. We'll set that off. And we do get a wet wipe right here. So let me just clean this up and let's get started. All right, so I do have the Ultra here. This is that jet black version, by the way, loving this color. I do have the Ultra here, and first, let's just see how that anti-reflective display looks. Now, pardon the screen, I know it's a little bit dirty, but that is what you're looking like right there. No screen protector, the phone is off. So let's see if the FLOLAB gives us that same anti-reflective technology. This is really good right there. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I'm going to fast forward through a bunch of this stuff just so you guys don't, it doesn't take up too much time. You'll see the installation process. I'll walk you through it, but just going to fast forward through all of the installation stuff. So let's go ahead and get our wet wipe out. Now made sure that the screen is nice and clean. Let's just get the dry wipe, give that a good one time over, make sure there's no moisture on the screen, anything like that. Sometimes these things are a little slippery. There we go. All right. Now we'll get to the dust removal sticker. All right, and now we'll just go ahead and take the screen protector. Now this is the top. It is labeled right there. So we'll go ahead just one time over, make sure that there's nothing left on the screen here, and we'll just slap that on right there. Make sure everything is on there nice and tight. So we are looking good. Everything is nice and aligned. And then all you do now is we're going to go ahead, pull this tab, swipe our finger, wait the 20 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, so it's been about 20 seconds. Let's go ahead and check it out. So I'm going to just lift the phone here, and let's peel this thing off. All right, so that's what we're looking like right there. We do have a little bit of bubbles, but what we're going to do is use the squeegee. As long as there's no dust under them, they should come right out. All right, and here we go. So I do have a little bit of bubbling right there at the corner, but that's going to go away by itself. I can kind of press that down. It comes right back up. But that's going to go away within like 24 hours, so don't worry about that. As long as there's no dust under anywhere, it should be fine. And I'll show you guys what that looks like when I come back in a couple of days and update before I post this video. I do want to give an update just to show how the screen protector looks. But taking a look at that, I mean, I think that the anti-reflectiveness was better with the screen protector off of the phone than it is with the FLOLAB on there. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not as good as the regular Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra screen, which is kind of disappointing because this is supposed to be an anti-reflective screen protector. So you would think on top of a anti-reflective screen, it should be just fine. Now, this isn't going to be as bad as something like, a naked iPhone screen, for example, but let me just go ahead and bring over, here's my 16 Pro Max. Let me wipe that down. Here's my 16 Pro Max, and this is what we're looking like. I do have the FLOLAB screen protector on here. So it actually looks a little bit more anti-reflective on the iPhone than it does on the Galaxy. But like I said, with that Galaxy, when there's no screen protector on there, it's very much anti-reflective. But let's go ahead and actually turn this thing on, and I want to see how the fingerprint works now, and then I'll come back in a couple days and update it as well. All right, so here is my fingerprint page. I do have 2 fingerprints registered, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here and remove those real quick. Let's go ahead and remove that. All right, and now let's see if the fingerprint scanner will work. So let's get started. All right, now that we have it registered, let's see. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Just making sure. There's 4. And there's 5. So far, it seems to be working fine. Like I said, I'm going to come back. Today is Friday as I'm shooting this. I'm going to come back on Sunday. I'm going to give you guys the whole rundown, what I think about the anti-reflective screen protector, what I think about with the fingerprint scanner. We're going to get into all of that for sure, and then you guys will see this video with the update right in the video. All right, guys, so it is Sunday, 2 days after I've installed the FLOLAB screen protector. Let's take a look and see. So what are my thoughts after 48 hours? Now, the thing about the anti-reflectiveness is it's not as reflective as a normal display with no screen protector or a normal display with a regular screen protector. It has a little bit more of that anti-reflectiveness, but it's not as good as the Samsung display by itself, and it's almost as good as the FLOLAB screen protector is for the iPhone. So, taking a look, like I said, I've pretty much tested this everywhere. I've done it outside in the sunlight, in natural light, and in studio light, like what we're in right here. And this is about what you're looking at. Now, let me go ahead and bring over my iPhone here just to show you guys what we're looking at here. Now, the iPhone is definitely a little bit more anti-reflective than the Galaxy is with the FLOLAB screen protector, but it's not horrible. It could be better. It could be as anti-reflective as the iPhone is and as anti-reflective as the display on the Galaxy is, but it's not as bad as just a regular screen protector on a regular screen. The other thing is, just taking a look, I still have no bubbling on here. Everything is just fine, case friendly. I've tested it with a bunch of cases, and just looking at that screen protector, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 attempts. My face is not there, as you guys can see. If I look at it like this, then we can do that, but having it this angle, it's not going to unlock unless I put on the fingerprint scanner. So everything works just fine. Now, my thoughts on this screen protector are it's almost perfect. I've heard some experiences that other people have had with the FLOLAB that some of them do not work well with the fingerprint scanner, as well as it not being anti-reflective. I'm hoping that FLOLAB hears this and sees this video, and they bring out a screen protector that's a little bit more consistent with the fingerprint scanner. I've talked to a few different people who have had a few of the screen protectors for the same phone. Some of them say it didn't work at all. Some say it worked just fine. Some say that they've applied one, it didn't work, they applied another one, it did. So I really want that consistency there before I can say, yes, absolutely go out and pick this up. And I would like it to be a little bit more anti-reflective. I do a lot of iPhone content, and for the iPhone, it's the best screen protector out there. Hands down, I love it. However, for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, I think that it just needs to be refined a little bit more before I can give it my full recommendation. But let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below, what you think about the installation and everything like that, as well as what you think about it 48 hours later now that you've seen my update. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a very long way for me and allows me to consistently make these videos for you. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel. I got a ton of other accessory content as well as phone content coming out for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Of course, we're still doing that iPhone content. That's not going anywhere. But if you guys want to see my unboxing, first impressions, and pre-order experience of the Galaxy S25 Ultra, I'll leave that video right there.